here we go.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Looking sharp, Mogi.
You too, mate.
Looking real good, man. I like the three-piece, actually.
Yeah, I thought I'd go three-piece.
I don't actually own a three-piece, but I like it.
Got married in a three-piece.
Did you?
Got married in this three-piece. Actually.
Oh, that very three-piece.
Yeah.
It's good colour. What do you call that, like charcoal?
Oh, I do have some. The trouble I've got is I'm quite colourblind.
Right, okay. Yeah.
And so I've got a few suits that I never know what pants go with what jacket.
Yeah.
So that's a mystery to me. So I had to take them all into a guy and just have them mark them up.
Yeah.
We didn't mark them up properly, so I'm still none the wiser. But yeah, like a three-piece.
Yeah, looking good, mate. Keyzie.
Hello. What up, fellas?
What does it say on your long sleeve T-shirt?
I don't know. It's some sort of brand I've never heard of. Winder.
Equipment co.
Winder.
Yeah.
That is literally Winder.
Good to see you making an effort, though, Keyzie.
Well, if you're going to message at the last minute and say, hey, let's suit up today, I was literally almost at work when you sent that.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So Keyzie will be in his backwards hat and his T-shirt then.
Looking good, mate.
You guys look good, though. You guys look really good.
Thanks, mate. Well, you know, it's a special occasion, and you always got to, for a special occasion, make a bit of an effort, I fear.
Well, yeah.
You know, and I actually, and I know you're the same, Mogi, I don't mind a dress up every now and then.
Every now and
I like
then.
a dress. I like a dress up.
You know what I mean? You go all out and
Well, that was me yesterday.
Impress the ladies.
Had a little shave today, touch up, maximise my goatee.
Oh, mate, you
Got
see,
my goatee popping.
oh, it's looking good,
Hey.
man. And I tell you, fucking what, I cannot wait to get rid of this
Yeah, there's
bastard.
been a change in the rules, man. We have to keep it for the rest of the year.
Oh, I don't think so, mate. Not a shit show chance in hell of that happening.
Do you have clippers, Mogi?
I do, yeah.
So-
For me.
Yeah, okay. So it's not a like all of us can do it situation.
He
is
doesn't
it?
want your face cooties, Keyzie.
What have you got, Jase? A razor.
Yeah. I just go razor.
Well, to be fair, I've got, because I'm going to the airport straight after this, so down in my car I've got toiletries, shaving, etc. So I could go down and do that and lather
right.
up and...
Have you got shaving gel?
Yep.
Okay, maybe at some point go and get that, because I've only got soap.
What's that got to do with me?
Oh, boy. How was your night last night, Keyzie? How was your night?
Last night at the Radio Awards was bloody terrific. It was a really good night. And I am actually sad that Minogue couldn't come.
Yeah,
You would have enjoyed it. It was great.
I would have. Everybody asking after us?
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
heard Keyzie having a little chat to Pugs, trying to...
I wasn't trying to piece together
He
the
was
night.
trying to
all
piece
right?
together his night. So were you here when I was? Did you come back? Oh, was that before? Was it?
No.
You know that classic sort of.
Considering I had a hip flask full of bourbon for the actual awards because it's pretty tedious, and I was sitting next to G Lane, he drank 3/4 of it. And considering I had that...
Ended up in a dress.
He was in a dress. He took the head of legal and they swapped clothes. But I actually remember the whole night. It was one of those nights where it was just like perfect level of steamed. And I remember the whole thing and it was just great.
Good stuff, mate.
That's good, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
It's good eating.
Good eating.
I like it when that happens.
Yeah.
And no good yarns from the sound of it, really.
To be honest, everyone was just on their best behaviour. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were certain people who I was like, here we go, Yarn City, and then just nothing.
Right.
So I was a bit gutted about that, unless I was the yarn.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's always a concern, eh?
Yeah.
You always want someone to be more atrocious than you are.
And I figured if I sit next to G Lane and Matt Heath, then they'll definitely be more atrocious than me. But nah, everyone was best behaviour.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's been a while since we've had one.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought it was going to be absolutely out the gate.
Yeah.
Because last year it was on and then it got cancelled. Right at the last minute, got
Yes, that's right,
cancelled.
yeah.
And then the previous 2 years,
Online.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
I reckon he had a few wins, eh? Or was it zero?
Oh, Hauraki, excuse me, we won best campaign for us dressed up as rock stars in a bar, the TV ads
really?
we did.
Oh,
Yep.
right, okay.
So we won best TV campaign or commercial campaign or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the AC won a couple of things. But for people, the ACC, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
For people listening, the Radio Awards once a year, all the stations come together and we all basically tell each other that we love each other and blah, 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 and then go back to hating one another afterwards.
I mean, if I win, I wouldn't be saying that to people. I'd just be saying how much I hate them.
Actually,
That's why I don't go.
there was one moment, Jase, that you would have loved. After punishing people for quite a long time, I was like, I'm going to go have some food. I haven't had any dinner. So I grabbed a plate, filled it up with cold pizza, bits of chicken, went over into the corner and just sat down by myself with this big plate of food and started eating it while everyone else is dancing and stuff. And these 4 young, quite good-looking girls were sitting together giggling and pointing at me. And then I looked over and realised they were laughing at me, and they were just like, thumbs up, like, yeah, like, get stuck in, Keyzie. Because I was just eating food by myself in the corner.
Good on you, mate. Responsible etiquette out on the booze.
Did you know any of them?
Nah.
I mean, I don't think you needed to add that they were attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a bit
matter.
much.
Or even that they were a woman.
Yes.
Well, they were.
Because you got to set a group of people.
There's 4 people.
When you're talking about, you're saying, there's 4 hot chicks staring at me. I mean, that's not cool.
Well, I didn't say hot chicks.
Yeah,
also,
well, you did.
I know that you
I
won't
think
pay
if you go
attention,
back
Jase.
if you go back
unless
to
I
the
say
audio, Keyzie,
attractive females.
you will find you said hot chicks. And,
I didn't say hot chicks, did I?
Yeah, you did.
They were
Pieces of A, you said.
Yeah. Which,
I was disgusted.
Yeah.
some ass.
You know how Mogi gets about that sort of
I get
stuff, Keyzie?
disgusted.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gone, actually, and I was a bit sad I couldn't. But, in my life, Jason, I don't know if you're the same, but my approach to everything is everything for a reason.
Definitely.
Yes.
So when everything happens, I just assume to myself that given the fact I couldn't go last night, I could be sad about that. Instead, I'm happy that I'm not the story today,
Aye.
which would be a possibility.
Yeah.
Because I haven't drunk for so long, I got excited, and then next thing you know.
And you're also...
And there's nothing more painful than a kind of work do, and then you make a complete Keyzie of yourself, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
have to come in the next day
and face it.
You know,
Yeah,
that was horrific. That used to cause me panic attacks in the morning, so I just hit it again.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
I used to, because when I started working in film, when was I, 26? And you go to these rap parties.
Oh, rap parties. God.
And so this is a rap party for Return of the King.
Rap
King.
party.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that's a rap.
The end, yeah.
King Kong, District 9, all these like big films. So huge budgets on these fucking parties were just unbelievable.
I can imagine, yeah.
And in those days, people like taking drugs.
Yes.
And so you'd have people down there that were peeling off their heads, chewing their faces off.
Yes.
And just no worries, about 7:30. And just
Right.
into it.
Yeah.
And you're just looking at them and I've never been able to do that.
So just
Because
Legolas.
it's the last time.
Frodo.
It's like the person who's going to employ you for your next job. This is the last time. The last thing that they're going to remember about you from this job is what you're like here,
Yes.
and you're choosing to be off your face,
Yeah.
which in film doesn't actually matter, but to me,
Because
it does.
most, yeah. My daughter used to go out with the guy that worked at Weta, and she used to go to all their
Weta.
and all their. She said their end of rap sort of shindigs were legendary. They were just ridiculous. True story. Want to hear a true story about a rap party that I went to?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Boy, do I.
it was a shocker.
Did you have a shocker?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's totally true. So I was there, and there were all these people there.
What was the rap party for?
I can't remember what it was for.
Oh, it's a bad sign.
Might have
the
been
best.
pulp comedy or something like that. I don't know, it was some comedy show. But and anyway, there was a big group there, and I was steamed as. And there was a group. There was about at this party. There were about 10 to 15 gang members at this party that somehow turned up that were associated with someone at the party.
Right.
And old Hoytey J got everyone's attention
Oh, my God.
and proceeded to do a speech in Te Reo Māori,
Oh, my God. You can't even say it right.
which was entirely made up. which I was just making up words.
How many years ago is this?
This is 20.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
back then.
good. Yeah,
you know,
it wasn't recent.
And for like 10 minutes, I just spoke fake Māori, and these gang dudes were just staring at me. And then the guy who was actually the sort of main protagonist in the party, or was, I think I might have even been at his place, came up to me and said, "I thought you were going to be killed. I have never seen anyone do anything like that. And his wife said, that was the most genius thing I have ever seen in my life. But then I looked back on it the next day and just went, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. Because I have a very clear memory of these dudes staring me down.
Right.
And I was just looking right back at them and carrying on. It was like,
Oh my god!
fuck, man.
You
I
get
was
so cancelled for that. Now.
Oh, I
That's so
totally
good.
would.
That's brilliant.
And the weird thing about it is, and as is the case when you're steamed often, I can't tell you the theory behind it.
No.
I can't tell you why I decided to do that.
I can tell you, you would have had
just
that
went-
grin on your face when you decided you're going to do some shit stirring. That one you got on right now. Oh, that is brilliant, though. I think that's great.
But oh man, whew.
No, nothing to report from last night, unfortunately.
But you're right though, Mogi. Bloody rap parties, they were legendary for that sort of shit.
What was
for just absolute carnage.
the talkback rap party like?
I had a lemonade,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah, I think I had a beer when I was off.
Yeah.
Any Te Reo Māori
I
speeches?
think it
Or?
was... it's pretty brief, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very brief.
Very brief, no money in that.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, Talkback is a show that Jason and Mike made together on TVNZ Plus. You can stream it now.
Bloody oats, man. Bloody oats.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is... racist.
Racist Jase. Don't forget to send all the Keyzie words in this Monday. All 5 from the week, sorry. Send it into the Hauraki Big Show on Instagram to our messenger there and include your cell phone. We could be calling you Monday with a prize pack. Also follow us on Instagram at Mr. Mike Minogue, at Hoytey J, at Chris Key NZ.
Thanks, mate.